Okay, so hello everyone. This is my student Yashvi, and I'm very happy that she has cleared her paper 2 SS in the July 2024. And so, Yashvi, tell me something about yourself.
So, my name is Yashvi Malde. I'm a student at Somaiya College of Education pursuing B.Ed for second year. I'm from Mumbai and I've been a bachelor's of history and political science from Jain College. And yeah, I cracked the CTET exam CTET this year with Swasti ma'am.
Okay, so you joined my SS Master Blaster course. The rest you have done on your own. So, tell the audience about how you prepared and why did you feel you needed help on the course?
Uh, SS in general is a huge subject. You there are a lot of little topics involved, and there was a point wherein I got confused what to skip and what to study because it's a huge, vast course, and you require guideline at some point because you practically cannot. Actually, I decided to give CTET just about what 2.5 to 3 months before the exam took place. I didn't have much of a time to study every part of the syllabus that was to be covered. So that's when I felt that I require somebody to at least guide me that what is of more importance and what can be skipped or not be given a little lesser importance or something like that. And yeah, the other subjects, I was able to do English, has always been my forte, so English was never a problem. Hindi was a little bit of a jinx here and there, but I think my
Okay,
luck helped
what
out.
about CDP? Where, since I realize that since you're doing your B.Ed, then CDP will
Right.
not be an issue at all. In fact, I've been telling a lot of B.Ed and D.Ed students to take the CTET while they are doing their B.Ed and
Yeah.
the D.Ed because it gives them an added advantage once they clear their B.Ed. But well, some hear it, some don't. So where did you hear about me? I think since you mentioned Somaiya College, that means I would have gone to your college for that
Yes.
lecture. Yeah,
A
okay,
seminar. Yes.
yeah, for
You
the
had
seminar.
taken up a seminar in our college, and that's where I got to know of you. And
Okay,
from there, that's where I think about 3 or 4 months later, 4 weeks later, I contacted you because I
okay,
was
yeah,
actually struggling with the SS part.
okay, and also because would you have done your schooling in a CBSE board or have Maharashtra
No,
board?
yes, it was Maharashtra board.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that is also a big struggle for those who have not done the CBSE course as a part of schooling. Not that it helps there, you would not remember anything, but this is a very different syllabus altogether. So, could you tell me about, like, give me feedback about the SS Master Blaster course by itself?
It was very uh, organized, I would use that word, because every little concept was had a different space in the whole course. And you come to know, as in whenever you just open the course, open your laptop, what you have to do is you just sit with your laptop, just click on one button, you read through it, and you're done with that topic, and then you know that you're done, so you also have a marking that you are done with it, so you can go on to the next one. So that makes it very organized, and when you are learning as well, it's not that the course gets shut after a point of time. It's still accessible, so it's not just for a bit of a span or something like that. You can access
Oh,
the
yes,
course
you have
even
lifetime
after.
access to it.
Yeah, so that
Not
even helps
everybody
you
clears it in
then.
their first attempt. You might just need another
Right.
attempt. So once you bought from me, in fact, that's something I've always said that once I'm not doing this for money. So once you
Right.
bought from me, then that course is yours for the lifetime. Um,
Right.
so one thing, like I think one of the strategies which helps all my students is I people start with history when they sit down to study, and history is just too vast. You need a strategy. You're only going to get 12 marks out of it. So my strategy is that first do geography, then do political science and pedagogy. By if you just do this much and ignore entire history also, I mean, I don't suggest that, even then you'll clear your SS paper. So did that strategy help you? Because I've arranged my modules like that.
Yes, yes, definitely. Because as I mentioned, I was very much confused what to skip and what to go ahead with. So, like you said, actually, before I contacted you, I had started looking upon history. But the moment you said that, no, you're supposed to, that you can go the other way around also, I just kept history aside. And then I took history towards the very end, latter part. I think that was a huge, thing to do because I realized during the paper as well, history doesn't have a lot of weightage in the paper
Yeah, it's just
as
12 marks.
compared
It's just
to,
12
yeah,
marks.
it's just 12 marks. So even if I did study history, but even
Oh,
if I wouldn't have studied it, so it wouldn't have made a lot of difference. Maybe like
five,
five
six
to six
marks
if,
marks
if
of
you're
difference because
done.
you can't get
Yeah,
it all right. That
right,
is okay.
right, exactly.
Yeah, in
So
fact, that's the second advice I give all my students, that you're not cracking a IIT JEE paper. You don't have to aim for 150 on 150. You have to
yeah.
decently clear it. Like just aim for a 120 and get yourself a 100 plus, because this is just a qualifying paper. That's all. Okay.
Right.
Uh, Language options. Now, I know you have not guided you about the language options, but what do you think should be a strategy for language options, especially for students of Maharashtra whose maybe Marathi is very strong?
See, I had my first language was English, because I've always studied in an English medium school, and that's a forte. I am supposed to teach English as well. So, and when it comes to the second language, I had an option between Marathi and Hindi. Now, me being a Gujarati, neither of them were my mother tongues. So both of them were going to be a challenge for me. But then when I realized that it's like Hindi, when I just went through the portion and everything, I was comparing, I felt that Hindi, as we speak, perhaps because that Marathi we don't speak as often, at least I don't. But Hindi I do because with my friends or colleagues or anyone. So that was a little edge, gave me a little edge over the Marathi because I perhaps understood Hindi more. And then yeah, just I went with that. And when I came to you, you had also made it very easy for me. Hindi was a jinx, was a huge.
I think I had
I was
shared
scared
the
about.
Hindi pedagogy vocabulary with
Yes,
you. Yes,
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 yes, yes.
because
Because
that helps
it's
a lot.
very difficult. Yeah, because actually the greatest bummer with Hindi was the words, the vocabulary. They are such huge, huge words, and they're all technical terms that are used. So you don't understand it. It's not just like daily English that you, daily Hindi that you speak.
Yeah,
It's not the communicative slang Hindi. It's a proper Shuddh Hindi that is being used, and it was
yeah.
it
Only
till the end
Mumbaikars
moment I was
understand the kind of horrible Hindi
like,
that
yeah,
we speak.
yeah.
Yeah. But what about the pedagogy? Like, okay, since you're doing B.Ed, I guess your English pedagogy was strong and
Yes,
you just had to translate it into Hindi. So that
yeah,
strategizes the
yes,
whole thing.
yes.
So finally, I just want to ask you that if somebody is doing the CTET on their own, should they go it alone? If they do, what should be the strategy, or should they take on a mentor? And what are your views on this?
Uh, Definitely. Now, see, if CTET on its own is uh, would be like a challenge because you don't know. Perhaps it's my experience that you don't, it's such a vast portion taking SST into consideration. I'm not very much aware of the other subjects, but yeah, if you're not aware of what to study and what not to study, it's such a vast portion, such a vast syllabus that you will at a point, you will yourself agree to the fact that you require a mentor over here or somebody at least
Especially
who
for
has.
SS, especially for
Yeah,
SS.
especially for SS. Yeah. So yeah, for that case, yes, a mentor is required.
Yeah.
Another thing, there were tests. Swasti ma'am, she conducted a lot of tests. These tests really help you because you understand where you stand. Sometimes you are really overconfident that yeah, I know all of this, and then when you come to know their scores, you're like a little bit bummed with that. But that's important as well because otherwise you're never going to, uh, be able to crack it because it's actually when you sit and solve the paper, it's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, because the
So
time pressure is there. At that
no, no,
point, when you have
yeah,
all the time in the world, like when I teach math, that's one of the things I say, that if I give you 2 days to solve one sum, you will do it. It's not beyond your knowledge capacity. But to do it in 60 seconds, that's the challenge. So,
right.
yeah. So studying for
So
the exam is very different from studying from for, let's say, B.Ed. The way you will tackle, let's say, Piaget's theory when you're doing B.Ed with all the theory, you don't need that much. You just need the
Right.
core. So that's it. So thanks a lot, Yashvi. Thanks a lot for this. You'll be in the entire, we're doing a student success series. So I definitely wanted to interview you before, but since you were busy with
Yeah.
your cousin's wedding, we had it now. So thank you very much.